All right, so there's like hanging out in Napa, but then there's gliding through Napa.
Molly Reel is giving us a look at the adventure they have there this morning. It's one of the real adventures, as we like to call them.
Woohoo! Check me out, guys. Look at this. How cool is this? Now, I have to tell you, I am not someone who has a great center of gravity. I know, right? So that should tell you everything about how easy it is to ride on this. So this is a Glide Cruiser. This is made in Sacramento. This is Steve. He's the guy behind them. And Steve, so you started creating these. They're classified as e-bikes, but you're standing up.
Yes.
People can purchase them. You have several police departments who own them.
That is correct.
But you started teaming up with wineries around Napa to offer really fun adventures called Glidesdale Adventures. And we've been talking about this is a good time to kind of go on these adventures, because what a great Christmas gift for the person who you have no idea what to shop for. If you like having experiences or gifting experiences, this is the one to do.
Everybody likes wine. Everybody likes coming to the Napa Valley. Everybody's got friends and family coming in next year and they don't know what to do with them. I plan your whole day for you.
Yes.
I take you to 3 wineries. I serve lunch. And between now and Christmas, we're doing 25% off. And that's something you can buy a gift card for any time next year.
Okay.
And our tour, like I said, we go from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We go to 3 wineries and serve lunch. And it's all on the bike trail.
So you start and end here at Napa Valley Marriott.
Correct.
You go to those 3 wineries, and we're going to go to each of those wineries this morning to kind of give you a full sense of the tour and show off some of the wineries. We're in Napa after all.
Absolutely.
What is people's usual reaction to these tours?
It's exactly the look on your face right now, because this is your first time riding, and everybody has that little bit of apprehension when they see the bike, because I know I did when I first saw it years ago.
It's huge. Yeah,
but you get on it, and I joke that if you can stand on the moving walkway at the airport, you can ride this.
Right, and I was saying my center of gravity is really bad. Like, I can't stand on a skateboard if it's just still, right?
Yeah, and you're crushing it. Great job. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, we should, people are probably thinking it, so let's cover the bases of safety, right? Of course, it is a wine tour.
Yes.
This is a vehicle. So it's completely on the bike path.
Yes, correct.
All the wineries are along the bike path. And this is not a booze cruise. This is a, nice tasting.
Perfect way to say it. We're going to leave here at 10 a.m. Our first tasting's at 10:30 at Laird Family Estate, where we do lunch. We then ride up into Yountville, tasting at 12:30 at JCB. And then we come back down the bike trail towards the Marriott and do our last tasting at 2:30 at Elise.
Okay. Okay. And so you also offer this in Calistoga?
We do.
Okay.
3 different partner wineries, same 3 wineries, lunch. That is not really on the bike trail. That's a lot of back roads.
Okay, perfect.
But still very safe.
Well, again, you mentioned, as we were talking about gifting for the holiday season, there is a promo code. If you use the Good Day, single word, not case sensitive, you can buy a gift card, so you don't have to commit to a certain date. You can just commit to the discount.
You can purchase your gift card. You can use it anytime in 2025. And like I said, we all have those people that we're looking for something to do and some great Christmas gifts.
Okay, and we have all the information, website, social media, everything on our website. I think it's time to head to a winery, guys. So join us on our adventure coming up.
I can't wait for this. And Molly, you chose the perfect day for your Molly's Real Adventure with the weather. You lucked out this morning.
I know. We're so lucky.
Look at her go.
According to Tracy's forecast, tomorrow would have been a bit dicey.
Yep, a little bit.
All right, thank you, Molly.
Hop on a special bike for your next wine tasting tour through the valley.
Molly Reel is live in Napa, giving us the full Glidesdale experience. Hey, Molly.
Yeah, we actually just hopped off the bike. That is because we have arrived at stop number 1. Now, if you're just joining us, we are on a Glidesdale adventure through Napa. So those e-cruisers down there, those are made in Sacramento. This is Steve. He's the owner of it. Steve, you offer these fun adventures through Napa Valley. You start at Marriott. You go to 3 wineries. So Laird Family Estates, this is stop number 1.
It is. Laird's our first stop. They've been a fantastic partner. We stop here, do a tasting, and have lunch, and I can't say enough great things about Laird. Great people, great wines at probably the best value in the valley.
Well, let's see what it's all about. Now, I have to show you immediately when you walk in. Now, this is the kind of Christmas tree I'm talking about. Could not have this in my house currently. Nope, Billy would be all, I would shatter, but I appreciate it for what it is. So let's take a stroll through the tasting room. This is Andrew. Hey, thanks so much for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.
So you've been telling us a lot about Laird since we've arrived here. It's a really special place. You said the word family is especially important.
Oh, huge. Yeah, with the family being so well known here in the valley for growing and farming and things like that, they're really focused on staying towards family-driven things and being some of a value to people. You know, for me, 10 years ago when I got hired, Ken said it says family on the wall because he wants that to feel like that here, and that's something that the Lairds hold true to. We're one of the few that you can have your family here with you. We allow picnicking on property as well. So it's one that, you know, we want you to bring the family and enjoy. With him based around farming, it took his entire family to get the operation going. So he very much wants to stay with that family side.
Yeah, let's head outside and check out the view from here. Let's talk about the amount of land that the Lairds own.
So currently, I believe in total acreage, it's about 3,000 acres. 2,700 is actually planted under vine. One of Ken's main businesses is farming fruit and selling it whole cluster to other wineries. Our little joke here is you've probably had a Laird grape in a glass before you've actually had a Laird wine in your glass. Okay. Through, you know, other labels like our neighbors. And now we're able to kind of showcase some of our favorite varietals from our favorite vineyards and do it under the family label.
And because of that, the price point for your wines is pretty reasonable, especially when you consider it's in Napa Valley.
Very much so. You know, it's one of those things, we want our wines to be of value. We want you to have a really fine wine, but something that doesn't break the bank to do that. Yeah. You know, the fruit that we have is still valued very high, but we don't want to pass that cost on to the customer. You know, we want you to be able to enjoy this wine on Tuesday with leftovers and not feel bad about it. So yeah. It's one that you're still getting fantastic 90-point score wines, but something at value that you can enjoy throughout the week. So
Tuesday with leftovers, that resonates with me. Steve told me that this Jillian's blend here, he said that is one of his favorite wines of all time, and I understand you just started pouring or making some sparkling as well.
Yeah, so we've been growing sparkling for a lot of the sparkling houses in Napa for many years. So the family decided, you know, it's time for us to kind of do one under the family label. So I'm going to be pouring our Brut Rosé today for you guys. It's like a fun little holiday splash coming up too. Perfect. Jillian's is by far our top seller, and I'm right along with Steve. It's one of my all-time favorites that we do. It's a Bordeaux style blend with a little twist of Rhone, so Cab, Syrah, Merlot, Malbec, and a Petit Verdot. So to me, it's a dinner party wine, but a great red wine as a glass. So it's kind of, you know, multiverse.
Beautiful. I'll have you pour those as we wrap things up. So Laird Family Estates open every day except major holidays. In the meantime, if you want to experience Laird through Glidesdale Adventures, you can hop on. Right now, they're offering 25% off if you want to buy a gift card. You don't have to book your date yet. You can just book the ride. That code is GOOD DAY. And where are we off to next, Steve?
Next, we're going to go to HQ, formerly known as Elise, and it's about 2 miles up the road, and just another fantastic partner. We could not do this without partners like this. They mean the world.
Beautiful. All right. Well, a toast to Laird, putting the family right in the name. Cheers. Cheers. We'll see you in the next hour.
Yeah, question really fast. So Molly, if rain weren't an issue on Saturday, I would definitely be booking my tour. Are they rain or shine? Or at what point do they stop tours?
Are you rain or shine?
So we do not operate in the rain.
Okay.
And we give a 100% refund for weather.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
There
Good
you go.
Know.
Safety first.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Molly, thank you.
Molly.
Take your wine and dine experience to a new level in Napa. Let's get over to Molly, who is continuing her wine tasting adventure with Glidesdale. Molly, good morning. Oh, you're having way too much fun.
I'm really starting to get the hang of this. Way too much fun. No. This is a blast. So if you're just joining us, these are Glide Cruisers. These e-cruisers are manufactured in Sacramento. Steve's the owner of this company, and they've teamed up with the Marriott and a few wineries in Napa Valley to have Glidesdale adventures. Basically, you take these on the bike trail through Napa, and you go to a couple tastings responsibly, and you get to, oh gosh, we overshot it, didn't we? I was bragging about getting the hang of it. We're all the way over here. sorry about that. I was having too much fun. I know. Way too much fun. Okay, so now we are at Elise Winery. This is home of HQ Winery. Elise is one of the brands. This is Christopher, or Christopher David if he's in trouble. Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. Welcome to HQ. Welcome to the Elise Winery. And you touched on one of the most important words we like to focus on here as an operation is fun. It's supposed to be fun, you know. So Steve has been a big facet of reminding people that fun is to be had, you know.
Yeah, and here, you know, the short time that I spent here with you so far, it's really about a personal touch, right?
Absolutely. You know, the wine business is kind of unique to everybody, and so we tend to try to embrace that. So everybody that arrives here for tasting wine, the staff and the whole approach here is to find out what kind of wine drinker they are and what sort of afternoon they're in for, and we tend to modify and guide them through a tasting that's going to appeal to, you know, why they're here.
Okay, so this is what a tasting might look like, this very sweet setup. So tell us about these wines that you have on the table.
So it's a fairly unique operation in that we have 3 brands under one roof. And so you're looking at Elise, which is Valley Floor multi-generation farming family wines. You then move up into the hills, which is our Addicts brand, which are more intense, single vineyard, powerful wines. And you get to the top of the mountain, and those are the institution wines here that are really small production, exceptionally hard to get to vineyards. You know, there's a great old saying that says most people don't recognize opportunity because it's often disguised as hard work.
Yes.
And that really encapsulates the wine business, because you really do, it takes a lot to get that wine in the glass.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a wine I've ever had where I don't think about the history and the people behind it, and the fact that what we get to do today relied on them to do what they did.
Man, you speak in my language. Yeah, if you love stories behind your wine, if you love, you know, the purpose behind the wine, you're really going to enjoy this. And Steve told me, you know, the wine here is beautiful, but you also said the experience, because you have a person with each table.
Absolutely.
The entire time. Like, you are the guide. They are not with another party.
Absolutely. You know, and you have to understand sometimes that, yeah, it's fun, you know, they taste wine, they get the experience, but there's something about wine that's different than any other beverage. So once they find out they love something we do, we get pictures years later of some of the greatest times in people's lives, and there's our wine in the middle of their table. It's used as a celebration. It's convivial. It brings people around a table. And there's something about that that will be, if you don't know, you won't. You know, wine immediately, if you're a wine drinker, you already know your house is the house that everybody wants to go to.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love that, especially as the holidays approach. You know, I love sitting at a holiday dinner and saying, this is a wine. It's not just a wine you're going to enjoy, but this is the wine. Here's the story behind it. Here's what I know about the people behind it. And that makes it even more special. Speaking of the holidays, hey, if you love to give experiences as a gift, Glidesdale Adventure is a really good opportunity. We've been saying this all morning, but they're offering a promo code Good Day, where you can go online. You don't have to book a specific date. You buy a gift card for an adventure, and it'll give you 25% off the cost. But I like giving gifts, but I love giving adventures.
Molly, you're definitely coming back, and you're going to be on our adventure. I have seen this smile all day. It is so genuine, and I can't wait to host you.
All
so
right.
please come join us. Yep.
We have one more stop left, so I hope you'll join us in the next hour. Yeah. But thanks so much for being our guide here, Christopher.
Thank you. What a delicious day you picked to be in the Napa
Oh my gosh, how lucky are we, right?
We only get about 300 days like this year. You got to enjoy them while they last.
And Molly, we share the same sentiment. It's really hard to dislike you. It's kind of impossible.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much. Now, the next time you head to Napa, add a little more adventure by enjoying the tour with a little pizzazz, Glidesdale.
Yeah, we're going to check back with Molly Reel on her real adventure, who had the extremely tough assignment today of hanging out in Napa. I don't know how you've managed.
You know, I'm going to need a long nap after this. Okay, so you guys, if you're just joining us, we have been riding these e-cruisers around. Those are manufactured in Sacramento, but there's this great Glidesdale adventure here in Napa. We've already visited 2 wineries, each of them really special and unique in your own way. And Steve, you tried to describe this final stop to me, and you described it as best as you can, but there are truly no words in English or French for what we're about to see.
Many people have tried to describe this tasting salon, and the only thing you can do is experience it. This is the 3rd of our partners, and you just have to see it to believe it.
So everybody, welcome to JCB Tasting Salon.
Bonjour! Molly, welcome to JCB in Yountville. So, as every morning, we should continue the tradition and have a glass of Gala Champagne by JCB. Voila. It's the best way to start your day. Look at this. Up.
The bravery of doing that in this room right now, I can't believe that. JC, obviously you look around. This is luxury. This is glitz. This is glam. Thank you very much. Starting with the champagne flutes themselves. Tell us about these.
So this is Baccarat design glasses. So this is the oldest crystal company in France, in 1764 founded. And I designed those glasses to really welcome your champagne, your red wine or your white wine. This is the red and white. And to decant wine and to really allow wine to become absolutely phenomenal and give you all the sensory at the ultimate level. And this is what we do at JCB. Champagne from Champagne, Burgundy sparkling wine, Sonoma Chardonnay and Pinot, as well as Napa Cabernet.
And this, when you say champagne, it is, listen to that clink. This is true champagne, which is rare to have in the Napa Valley.
That very rare. And did you hear the sound?
Yeah.
This is like the bells of Notre Dame that just reopened in Paris. So you have this amazing lounge where you can come and taste wine, champagne, and still wine, and as well have a wonderful time with a charcuterie plate or cheese plate, smoked salmons, all kinds of different things to assist you to taste great wines.
Okay, so this is the Surrealist room.
One of my favorite rooms, this is the room of dreams. This is where you escape. You could see very much Magritte with the umbrella going up. Great wines by the glass. You could sit as a private room and enjoy as well all our Baccarat, Lalique, Bernardo, all the top French brands that we promote and sell here as far as the art of the table.
Beautiful. And as we wrap things up in the Caviar Lounge, tell me, JC.
This is the escape. We're going into the ocean. This is the black pearl, the actual pearl that, you know, explode in your mouth and give you the beautiful flavors of caviar. So this is where we enjoy caviar, smoked salmon, and obviously champagne. We called it our champagne and caviar room. So you could book, spend an hour tasting all our champagne, eat and drink and meet new friends and escape in the world of art that is JCB.
Spend an hour, I'll spend the entire day here. What an incredible experience. Thank you for having us, bringing the style and the flavors of France to Napa Valley.
Celebrating style.
One more time, like the bells of Notre Dame, JCB Tasting Salon, everyone. Thank you again to Glidesdale Adventures for taking on the ultimate adventure, putting fun in Napa Valley. Did I tell you there were no words to describe
Yeah, in Molly,
this place?
I also thought that we were going to have a chance to one-up you with our caviar. I stand corrected.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I know. I was like, okay, guys, this or the studio.
Just wait.
Sorry.
Right.
But I did come up with some words. Très chic.
Did you hear that, Molly?
Très chic.
Très chic.
How chic.
Très chic.
Very good, John.
Thank you very much, Molly.